right, so today we actually went to the Habitat for Humanity Restore and to Goodwill. I actually was surprised by all the things that I found at, well, both places. For one thing, I didn't even know that there was a Habitat for Humanity Restore location. However, we were in another city that we don't normally go to. I was looking for some places to thrift, and that was like the only place that came up. So we went in there. I figured that I would probably try to find some vintage lighting because I figured that they were mostly going to have stuff like that goes in a house, not nickety-knacks, paddywhacks, give a dog a bone over there. But they had all different sorts of things. So they had about an aisle full of glassware and such. So I found some things. Let's just dive right in though. So at the Restore, I grabbed both of these pie plates. This one here was $1, so was the other. However, the color blue over there was 20% off, so each one of these was 80 cents. This one is Pyrex, and it's the round Pyrex logo with trademark above it, so this would be from the 50s. And then this one here is TM Reg Fire King, so this would be produced from 1942 to 1945, and it's just a really nice pie dish with no chips or scratches or anything like that. Well, it does have some light scratches, but it's very old glass, so that will happen. But these will both be going in my booth for probably about $8 a piece. Also at the Restore, I found these very nice glass coupe glasses or sherbet cups, footed. They were 50 cents a piece. However, the color yellow was half off. Every tag there was a different percentage off. It was kind of confusing. So it was sort of like Goodwill except on steroids. So these are not depression glass. I thought they were. I asked Scott with the Old Curiosity Shop what he thought, because he, knows a lot more about depression glass than I do. And he thought they were probably from the 50s or 60s due to their design and how the etchings on here are more geometric looking rather than intricate like traditional depression glass is. So there's a mixture here of nice geometric lines and these berries and leaves. Very awesome. They are free of chips and scratches or anything like that. They're very clean, and I don't know what I'm going to get for them, but I plan to sell them as a pair on Etsy. These over here are super cool. I got them at Goodwill, and it says that right there, Goodwill, 50 cents a piece. I paid that. That was per plate, and there are 6 plates, all identical and all in fantastic shape. These are made by Temporama, and I had a paper around here somewhere that explained more about this, but I think that they were produced, I don't remember. Let me get my paper. Okay, yes, that's right. They were produced in 1961, and replacements.com doesn't have an ending date for them, so I don't know what their actual run dates were, but in the 60s, obviously. So they sell on replacements.com for about $12 to $14 a piece. On eBay or Etsy, I would probably get half of that. So for the set of 6, I'm going to sell them for about $40 plus shipping, so probably around $60, and that is shipped. Where are we at? Over here, this was also at the Restore place. It's this nice milk glass candy dish, covered dish. It has grapes and leaves on it. That is not my, I don't enjoy things like this with the grapes. Never have. I don't know why. I just don't like grape things. So it was 20% off of 50 cents. So that's an awesome price. And there's no dings or anything like that on it. It'll go in the booth for probably between $5 to $8. And then here we have a really nice salt shaker, 25 cents. Well, a little bit less than that because of the special they had. I believe the top is Bakelite, so that's awesome. And it's made by Federal Housewares. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this. It might find a home online, but I don't know if it's worth listing. I'll have to check it out. Haven't done my full research yet. This was awesome, and I found this at Goodwill. It was 50 cents, and it says Florida, the Sunshine State. Screen printed, 2 colors. Awesome quiche design. I had to grab it, and it'll probably go online. If it doesn't go online, I'll probably keep it because I really like it. So that's cool. Right over here, on my way out of the restore place for Habitat for Humanity, there was a whole shelf that said free. So all these dishes were free. So I grabbed them, not knowing anything about them, but they looked neat just at first glance. So it's a stack here of, I think, 11 plates. They're all dinner plates right here. They're in generally very nice shape with no silverware marks. The gold leaves have some minor wear, which generally is going to happen on these kinds of things, especially when it's right in the center of the plate like that. But these plates, oh, I need to flip them over, are made by I can't get this name right. I got to get my notes. There's their logo. Hutchin Ruther. So it's from Germany. Awesome. And this pattern is called the Ferndale. So that's fern leaves. And I don't know I don't know when it was made, but it looks to me to be from around the 60s. These plates sell for about $8 each online on eBay and Etsy. So I'll probably put them in groups of 3 or 4 and sell them off that way. Another free item that I grabbed was this really cool mug. It says New York Central System. I didn't know right away what that was, but it looked like it could be for a train, and I had never heard of this train line. So I grabbed it. Of course, it was free, but it is an existing, this is actually a closed down train line in New York, and it closed in, I believe, 1968. And I think that it opened in around the mid-1800s. So that's awesome. This mug looks to be from the 60s time frame. So that'll sell for about $20 online with shipping included. I also grabbed this stack here of Mikasa plates. Look to be from the 70s or 80s. They have this nice blue and green motif on here. It's called Maggie from Japan. And it's just a stack of the saucers without the cups. So that does hurt it a lot as far as trying to resell them, because these are one of the most undesirable things you can sell. But they sell for about $2 a piece. And I'm going to sell the whole set here of, I think, what is it, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And so with shipping included, I'll probably sell them for about $22 to $24. I think one of the best things I grabbed today, and that's, of course, depending on if it sells or not, is this really nice set of ombre stoneware. So it has a beautiful fade of a blue-gray with, I think, little touches of brown stripes. And this is Nortaki stoneware, and the pattern is called Sorcerer. And it was produced between 1978 and 1991. If you were to go to replacements.com, each one of these dinner plates sells for about $40. On eBay and Etsy, you could expect to get half of that. So with shipping included, I'm going to sell each plate for about $30, and I have 4 of them. And then the stack of 3 of the salad plates, I'm going to sell together for about $45, and that includes shipping. But each of these plates were 50 cents, and each of the dinner plates were $1. So that is my little haul for the day, and hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of that.
Yeah, that's go get it. All I remember is Whipper didn't give a shit to do with the meat stock. That's what I got. Another one
Should make you hungry now.
I don't know what she's making for supper.
Barbecuing?
No, she don't barbecue.
That's like Dad. Mom don't do it. He does that.
Well, the driveway is now complete, and I think it looks pretty darn good. So we have some minor work to do along this edge here. We're going to put a little retaining wall in to help it along, but other than that, I think it turned out really swell. And they did really cool effects here with the picture framing on the edges. So yeah, this looks like crap. I put that in a while ago. It's a little brick path. But I'm going to have to do a little work on it so that it works with the new driveway. We're currently in our guest room, and I shut the door. I shut the door and the dog ran into it. Come on. She can't stand to be without me, I guess. I had to close it because there's a clock in the hall and it would just be so annoying. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, this is actually a spare room, and I keep in it things that I haven't got to yet. So the majority of the time that happens to be fabric. That is my downfall. And I'm just kind of keeping it real here to show you that I don't have things always organized. I mean, this in itself is sort of organized. All the fabric is together. But I definitely have a death pile, and it seems to always center around fabric. And that's because I have to be in the right mood, and you know, there's a script in my head that runs that says, okay, to do fabric, what you got to do is you got to clear off the dining room table, put down a nice big white sheet, fold these all pretty like, and then have a good sunny day, and then measure, get a big yardstick out and measure all the fabric, and it's a whole production. So with that script running in my head, I can easily say, no, not today. And so this is what happens. I have about 20 pieces here. That's not a whole lot, but it can become overwhelming. And I have things here that, actually these were in my closet, and I thought I would keep these sort of things like that. And then I have this acrylic. And so all this stuff is just sort of, you know, still priced. George just lands over here. So I am going to try to work. We'll come into a week where, you know, there doesn't seem to be a lot of sourcing options available, or I just don't feel like putting myself out there and getting more inventory. I would rather just clean house, so to speak. Not actually clean my house, that would be nice, but clean my internal house and just sort of get things back in order. I can't let things get too out of stray. So for me, we're getting there. This is about 20 items. I'd like to actually list all of these. This is a really nice big rainbow Afghan that has a minor hole, I think, in it, or a stain or something. But I have sold one of these before for right around $100. So that's foolish of me not to list it. It's just that it's one of those things. And then I've got a green one down there. So yeah, I have some pieces. And then I've had this stuff forever. This is a trash can, and we have this. This stuff is not listed because it's big and bulky. The trash can, not so much. But this light fixture takes a lot for me to break down and finally photograph it. A lot of it has to do with the daunting task of shipping it, and so with that on my mind, I am not so much in a hurry to list it, even though I should be, because that is probably going to sell for around $100, that light fixture. It's very cool. It's from a long haul. I mean, it's a haul that was long ago that I did. This room, in fact, is pretty clean. Just a few months ago, it was this, you couldn't really see carpet over here. It was all just covered with stuff, and I've worked down a lot of it. And then I even have some things here, all for various reasons. We've got these. I haven't photographed these because the intense shine and glare on them, I just can't stand to photograph stuff like that. So I did not buy them together. I bought them like weeks apart, and they've been in here for months, over 4 months. And that radio, it's just so large that, again, it's a matter of a mental hurdle of shipping it. Even though I know I'll ship it just fine, it's just I know it's going to be a little trouble. And the photographing is different because I have to take it out in front of the fireplace and set up a little photo shoot. Same idea with this, because it's so large, it's not going to fit in my photo booth, and I do the same with that. I do that in front of the fireplace. So there's certain things that I have to take in front of the fireplace, and for that I have to move furniture and make sure the lights are bright, and so there's reasons. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked everything. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this new format. I need to fine tune it, I know, because I forgot to mention what days things were and all of that, but that's my brain for you. So anyway, thanks. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.